Thank you, everybody. Also, shout out to IC3 for putting this together. We've heard from some really, really interesting infrastructure companies today. I'm Patrick. This is Brendan. And we're building Prinx. Prinx is the Robinhood for pre-IPO. Basically, everyone in here probably has some experience with investing, right? And you've probably run into the issue where you found out a company was private and maybe fell off in your pursuit of investing in that company. And that's the problem we're looking to solve today. So the problem is just that it's very hard and inefficient to go and find private shares. The flow currently is you basically talk to a broker, they go out and find a seller, and then you go to the board for ROFR, and that can take a long time, and it's really inefficient. And as a result, it really just jacks up the minimums for these investments. So even if someone's accredited, they might not want to spend $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 to get in on an investment. We're making it simple and accessible. You can basically just create a free account, deposit funds, purchase whatever offerings we have on our platform, and then hold till IPO or sell it back to us. Our go-to-market strategy is starting with 20 to 35-year-old gamers. We're targeting gamers to begin with because they're crypto-friendly, and also they have a higher tolerance for risk. We're also looking at Singapore and Southeast Asia for our starting market. Our acquisition channels are X, Galaxy, and Reddit, and we actually already have over 400 people on the wait list currently. And we're starting with Epic Games, so we're actually closing a deal, hopefully, now, to offer these shares on our platform. We want to focus on consumer-facing companies because our customers ideally are going to be passionate about the investments they want to make. And so Epic Games is a good starting point because they got Fortnite, they got the Unreal Engine, and that's being used for many different things right now. So this is our product. It's a web app. We're using a bunch of different services to get it up and running. We're using Plaid for compliance, so users will have to upload a picture of their driver's license or passport to get going. Once they do that, they get a wallet, which is from Privy. So our users custody their own funds. And then we're using Coinbase for ramps right now, so they can load USDC onto our platform to then purchase our private shares, and that's happening under the hood at Uniswap. So why blockchain? I mean, this blockchain is the perfect solution for this problem. Automated market making is huge. It really just can cut down on the time that it takes for people to go out and find these shares. That will, help us keep a lean business model, and we can pass these savings on to our users. Additionally, our users can be liquidity providers, which means they can, we give this to a lot of different audiences. You guys probably know more about what that is. But yeah, they can put up cash or shares, to earn yield. And that's some other things we're going to do in the future too, is yield back stable coins, lending and borrowing, and also a future Prinx token.
So in terms of kind of who's already out there offering a similar solution, there's Link2, Hive, Forge, and then a load of traditional brokers similar to Forge's offering. All of them have different global or more local focuses. They all let you buy and sell the shares. The problem is this process is not automated. Link2 is the closest, so the automation is just buying the shares. They can't really sell it back, very manual. And in terms of the other ones out there, you have to go through a full negotiation process, and it could be drawn out for weeks, which we're dealing with right now and realizing how much of a pain it actually is. And how we're going to be differentiating here is we're allowing people to start at $1, so make it really simple and less risk adverse. Users to be able to get into these private markets really easily. And additionally, how we're actually going to make capital. Most platforms charge about 5% with markups, and we'll mark up the shares themselves. We're going to do something similar to what the market is already doing. So we're going to have a primary market. You could think of it as like crowdfunding. We'll have like an allocation round, say $1 million for Canva. Users deposit $1 million. We take the capital. We go buy the shares. We put it in our SPV. We tokenize it. We give it back to the users. They can trade. Now, why are they paying 5% and not something like the 3% trading fee? They'll get the best price per share. Because the alternative is we're going to use some of our own capital, go out buy the shares ourselves. We're going to mark up the price about 10%, and there'll be a fixed 3% trading fee every buy and sell order. In terms of why now, so private companies are staying private longer. Companies in the 1990s used to go public after 4 years, and now they're going public after 12 years. Additionally, public companies haven't really been going public the last couple of years, and what's happening is these private unicorns have just been building up. So early founders, investors, and employees are actually looking for liquidity options. Hence, they're running to the secondary market, is why the trading volume has been going up. In 2020, it was about $34 billion in direct trading volume, and in 2024, it was $69 billion in direct share trading volume in these private markets. So in terms of these private markets, 69 trading volume, 1.5 billion came from the Southeast secondaries, and we think that in the first year we can capture about $100 million in trading volume. We don't think this is as reflective as what the market size is actually, because we're targeting a group of users that have historically been shut out, so no one has actually been able to capture this opportunity as of yet. In terms of who we are, I'm Brendan. I have about 3 years of tokenization experience. This is Patrick with 7 years of full stack development experience. In the back, we have the rest of our team who has 5 years of Loa experience, Prana, and Yi, who has 4 years of operating experience, and Esther. We are all Cornell Tech students, so we're all here at this campus. In terms of where we've been and where we're going, we've already done alpha yesterday testing back in March. Right now, we're in the middle of the process with Epic Games to secure our shares. And we're hoping to launch our closed beta in May and then run into the seed round maybe into late June. Right before we just came up here, we just found out we're going to be the finalists for Cornell Tech at our launch day in another month from now. So we have another pitch competition coming. And thank you.